Hi, hello my friends, welcome to the channel. This will be my first video going up. Today we're going to be playing in the tier 10 Russian destroyer, the Grozovoi. It is a very good ship, I like it very much. It is very fast, very good guns, and no armor whatsoever because it is a DD. But it has legendary module on it. I like playing it very much. Not the best game I have that I'm about to show you, but not the worst game in the world. I still managed to be in the top 3 by the end. As you can see, it also has the alternate camouflage. I like it. It's blue, so you know, no more of the green when you're out in the blue water. So you can actually, you know, hide from opponents somewhat. Little more camouflaged with the ocean that you're actually in instead of the green like you're an island or something. But it's a good ship, good concealment. The AA is definitely good, what with the CV menace going on right now. But we're going to go ahead and get into a game right here. I'll show you the armor here. Yes, it's no armor because it's a DD, but it does get a heal, which is nice, and defensive fire, so that's good as well. But we're going to go ahead and get into a game here, and we're going to see what we can do. Alright? I'll see you there. Alright, here we go. So we're about to get in the game here. As you can see, a CV. That's such a shock today in the World of Warships community to have a carrier in every game. But here we go. We're going to be alright, I can already tell. As you can see, start off in the middle here toward the B point. We're gonna go ahead and move toward B here, as you're going to see in the video. I'm going to see if I can cap it and then possibly move down and help the team at the A checkpoint. As you can see, as normal, the CV is already moving toward the cap. I believe he drops his fighter. Yes, there they are, to try and deny me from moving in to take the cap. But he's going to move up a little. You see me hit the brakes a little bit. I don't want to get detected out in the open like this until I know more of where the rest of the team is. But we shall see here shortly how that goes. As you can see, there is a destroyer. I believe the gearing he is moving in to try and get the cap as well. One thing I will say, the AP on this thing is quite spectacular. I mean, it does pretty good work, especially against the destroyer as fat as the gearing. But you can see he's moved into the cap. I move in to try and contest. I am still undetected. He has no idea where I am. I am located. I don't know if that's by him or one of his teammates, possibly the Shima. But I am going to move toward the island so I can escape if I need to. But I want to get my torpedoes off at that smoke screen, because that's what you do to people who use smoke screens. You dump a bunch of torpedoes in it and see if you get lucky. And there go the torpedoes. I am going up, and of course, as usual, the other menace of this game, the radar. I dumped the smoke screen mainly to break line of sight in case I open fire. But I believe it is the Cleveland radar that's getting me right now. Again, not too worrisome, but of course, with all DDs, one shell right at the end takes out your rudder and your engine, and it's just fantastic. Oh, and as you can see, Somebody sat in that smoke just a little too long and took some torpedoes. We have a Bismarck here. He is pushing toward the opening of the island. It is never a good idea in a tier 8 ship in a tier 10 match to move up to the front immediately. I understand most people get mad and start yelling at players. Why don't you tank with your battleship? Let me tell you something. You ain't tanking anything in a tier 8 battleship in a tier 10 match. Those ships will beat you to death before you have a chance to do anything. But wisely, he gets behind the island here. I decide to go ahead and start farming the Magi here. I'm getting a lot of shatters. Not the best aim, as I said. Not the greatest game here. We do end up winning this one, but not the best game in the world. I noticed the plane's a little too late to turn on my AA to get any kind of kills, but turn it back off just so we can remain stealthy. I am going to move up. We were unsuccessful in capping B point, but we're going to move into A now to help the Z-52. We should be able to cap this and then push around through and go ahead and move up and get rid of the rest of them. Let's see, yes. I'm getting ready to dump my torps here again on the Amagi, who looks like he's slowing down. And then I'm going to move up. I know there is a DD somewhere in this cap, and due to the concealment, I'm going to guess it's the Shimakaze. So that's why I'm nosing in case I get torpedoes toward me. I can go ahead and maneuver to avoid them. You never want to be broadside with 15 torpedoes coming at you, let me tell you. But we're going to go ahead and and here come the torpedoes now. As you're about to see, I'm going to dump the smoke screen so I can start to open fire on these two battleships here. See if we can get some legitimate damage. And of course, one salvo from the DD there breaks one of my guns. We're continuing to farm the Amagi there, but I don't think he's going to live much longer. As you can see, my torpedo is just a little late. So, since we have Musashi out here, we're going to head and farm the Musashi since I fire a few shots at the Shimakaze, but he's running away and he already dumped this torpedo at me, so I know he's not dumping anymore at the moment. So I decide the best course of action is try to whittle down this here Musashi. As everyone knows, the Japanese ships are made of bamboo, so they catch on fire quite easily. Eventually I'll get to fire on him, I do know that. Might take a while, but it will happen. You'll see it here shortly. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got the fire, yeah. And of course he damage cons. I'm not the greatest player in the world, but let me tell you. Full health battleship, damage conning one fire. Not a good idea, let me tell you. Not a good idea at all. Especially when you know you have at least 2 enemy destroyers on this side that are going to farm you and see how much damage they can get on you. I want to launch my torps here, but there is the curve first moving directly in front of me. So in order not to get the team kill, I decide I should go ahead and fire those. Although the curve first is about to get a nice surprise from his left side here, from that Shimakaze that ran off, and here's his present for being tunnel visioned on the Musashi here. Yeah, that was not very nice for him, but you know, things happen. I do launch my torps at the Musashi. They are looking pretty good. I expected him after the Kerr first died to go ahead and start moving forward. But he did continue just the reverse. I guess he's decided he's going to delay this game as long as possible. But I believe we do get lucky. We hit with one torp, of course. I do not think we get a flood on it because, you know, why would we get one of those? We hit him right in the torp belts. Some damage, and but no flood. So decent damage, not too bad. As I said, he's being whittled down. He's trying to delay, which would normally work if his teammates, most of them, weren't already dead. But since they are, he's not really going to delay much other than just the loss. Well, as you can see, I turn on the AA because the CV is trying to strike a teammate. I do get the fire, but that's going to get damage cons. He brings the planes back around, so I pop defensive AA to see how many planes I can wipe. As you can see, very decent anti-aircraft fire from this destroyer here. It definitely can hold its own in this current meta of the CV Menace. As you can see, we round the island here to find this Bismarck. I am going to switch to AP because he is broadside, and he's going to take some shells here. For a moment I thought he was going for the ram on the other battleship here, but then he turns in, basically saying, "I'm broadside, please destroy my ship and kill everyone on board." Which is going to happen here shortly. And there it is. But we're just in time to see this here Shimakaze out here. He is fighting with another Shima, but he is about to get a nice surprise from our Shimakaze. And there it is. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try and go and move into the B cap to cap that. This game is well in hand at this point, but I figure we'll move in, see if we can't get some few extra points here, see if we can end the game a little faster. For some reason, the teammate here in his Shima moved out of the cap and then moved back in. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe he wasn't paying attention, but he does move back in, and I'm about to assist him with the cap. So again, all in all, not a bad game. We're going to move around here. Actually, we're going to see if we can get some shots here on the Musashi, who is still within range, and trying to engage our Z-52 and our Richelieu. We open fire right here, as you can see. We're trying to get the fire just to see if we can get rid of him. Looks like he wanted to ram the Richelieu. But the French battleships with the speed boost, very fast, very easy to avoid getting hit. But he is going down, it's only a matter of time before he goes down. I start angling away mainly because I believe the CV is out to this J line here. See if I can run him down before the game ends. Probably not, but we'll see what we can do. As you can see, the teammate thanking me for a job well done, and that is the game right there. So you're going to get to look at the post-game stats here shortly. Not the best game, but not the worst. We come in third. Again, the Grozovoi is a very good DD for tier 10. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.